Hello viewers, and a very warm welcome to another episode. Something a little bit different today, retro games consoles. I've bought a couple of games consoles, an original Xbox and a SEGA MegaDrive. I've never actually owned a SEGA MegaDrive before, but I have owned the original Xbox. And I've not had one for about 15 years now. I always remember being a little bit disappointed actually in the Xbox compared to a PC at the time, because the graphics just didn't seem quite as sharp. I'm not sure if that's something to do with the graphics card in the Xbox or the PC I was using at the time. It just seemed to have more definition. Right, with all that said, it's time to get them open. We'll have a look inside. I've got my son with me today. Say hello, Harrison.
Hello.
He's really into gaming, as we were at that age as kids. So I thought you'd find this quite interesting. And he can help test them out, providing they work, of course. So we'll get the first one opened. I think this might be the MegaDrive, judging by the weight of it. And this was sold to me as untested, this one. It's the MegaDrive, and it is. So usually that means that they're either being genuine or they've tested it and it's not working, and they've just said that to cover themselves. I've got a controller there. Start cable, RF lead, and the power supply. Badges come off of that. I'll probably test that power supply actually first, just to make sure it's outputting the correct voltage before we plug it in. Oh, there we go. It's smaller than I imagine it to be actually. There you go, Harrison. That's the MegaDrive, look. We've already got a couple of SEGA Master Systems. I've got the original one just up on the top shelf there, you might be able to see. Got the steampunk one there that I did, and we've got one that's been unaltered upstairs. It's a bit grubby. But usually with these things, when they're grubby, it means they usually end up working. I often find that when they're immaculate, they don't work at all. Expansion card slot on the side there. That'll be for the CD drive, no doubt. Model number is a 1600-05. Not sure what that quite means. I think there was over 26 million of these units sold. Sorry, no, 30 million on this one. It was the other one. It's the Xbox, I think. It was 26 million. So that's certainly a lot. Got some games here. Let's have a look at those and see what we've got. I do prefer cartridge-based games consoles over CD. So we've got World of Illusion. Oh, it's got the instruction book in there, though it is a bit dog-eared. Oh, someone's written the date in there, and Penny can just about make that out. 27th of 10th, 1990. And this console came out in 1988 in Japan, and I think it was 89 in the rest of the world. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The cases are well worn. It's got the book though. It's got Tails on there, look. Oh, these are the new film, isn't it, that's coming out. That case is falling apart. Winter Challenge, that won't appeal to me at all. I'm not into sports games. Again, it's got the book again. Oh, the first Sonic the Hedgehog. That case is in a lot better condition. Oh, that's got the book as well. It's unusual actually, because they don't normally have the books. Man Overboard. PGA Golf. I always think of The Simpsons when I see the golf games, because I remember when he gets that golf game, it's just so boring. Not for me at all. Look at the size of the instruction manual. Flippin' heck. That is thick. Oh, it's in different languages. Oh, what that bit there's for. So this is a whole new experience for me. I've never owned a MegaDrive before. Another golf game. PGA Tour 96. Wow. These feel ever so dusty. I think they did say it'd come out the loft actually, now I think about it. And Winter Olympics. It feels quite light. No book in that one. Was there another Winter Olympics? Yeah, Winter Challenge. Guess some of you like the sports. Pop that there a minute. Right, where's the Xbox? How you doing on that?
Oh, very okay.
Oh, this is heavy.
Other than that.
This is the original Xbox in here. This was sold to me as tested. We'll test them both. First, let's get this open. This console had quite a long lifespan actually. I think it ran from 2001 to 2009. They packed it well. Oh, the DVD sensor. It did say actually, now I think about it, it had a DVD remote but it didn't work. It's actually an official Xbox one as well. Well, it says Xbox on it. Oh, microphone. That must be for the SingStar games. That's something I won't be doing. There's a controller. I guess that's for memory cards in there. So it's been a long time since I've had one of these. It's one of the only consoles actually I bought new at the time. Come down quite in price by the time I bought one though. I think I paid about £110 for it in Blockbuster. Those were the days. Got a composite video lead there. And the console itself. There you go, Harrison. Yeah. The original Xbox. It's only heavy.
Well, back when would really be more modern.
Well, it's not been opened up. All the feet are still on there anyway. All the labels are attached.
Well, it's not damaged.
Yeah, it looks okay, doesn't it? So the next thing to do will be to test them then. We'll get a little TV set up and we'll try them out. We'll do that next. Okay, we're back. We've decided to test the MegaDrive first because that was the one that was said as sold as untested. I tested the power supply. It's actually outputting just over 13 volts. Obviously that's without load. It says 10 volts on the SEGA, but if I remember rightly, 13 is about right for that console output on that power supply. The SCART lead that came with it's actually not for this. It's for a PlayStation 1. There's an RF lead here. I've got it plugged into the TV there. So we're going to try it now and see if it works. I might have to tune it in, but we'll see. So it's switched off. It's on. So that's off. Let's plug that in. Got the lead plugged in for the games controller. Right, that should light up hopefully. Fingers crossed. Ready? Well, it's lit up. And we've got a blank screen. That's probably good.
Very good.
So there's no cartridge plugged in. I can never remember actually if these had a game built in like the Master System did. We'll try Sonic then, shall we? See if that works. We watched the Sonic the Hedgehog film, didn't we, the other week? Wasn't bad, was it?
Yeah.
Better since they changed the character because he was all tall and thin when they first made it.
Yeah.
Right then, ready? And nothing. That's not good, is it? They usually come on straight away, I think. So
Well,
unplug the cartridge and back in again.
it is old, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
It might not have been used for years. That game's not working, is it? I'll try a different game just in case it's the cartridge, because sometimes you can get... Yeah. I've had that with the DS, haven't we, a few times?
No, a PlayStation 2 game where you can repeating.
Oh yeah, it's, Battlefront.
Yeah, so well fun.
Right, Sonic 2. I wonder if it's just not tuned in. Right. I'm pretty sure it would be though, because we've had things on that channel before. It's got an AV output, but we don't have the cable for it, unfortunately. Oh, that's a bit disappointing.
What will you do now then?
I suppose we could try retuning the TV, but I don't think that's going to make any difference.
My contacts are clean.
Yeah,
or-
it looks clean. The power switch is a little bit iffy.
Oh, I can do that.
No, that's not having anything, is it? Well, we'll try the Xbox next, shall we? And see if we have any luck with that one. That one is just a figure 8 main sleeve, it's got that with it. Let's just test that one quickly. What we'll do, we'll off camera we'll retune the TV just in case it's that, but I don't think it will be. Let's need to plug these in front of that TV. It's a bit easier to set up because it's just a composite lead. No messing around tuning anything in via RF. Right then. Let's see if this one will come on. Oh, I can hear it. It's ejected the disc straight away. Good or bad? Set the right input. There we go.
Yeah.
The logo's come up for that one. I did bring some games down. Here we go. Got these games in the charity shop. They're only like 50p each. Let's try that. See if it reads the disc. Oh, it's asking to set the clock. Skip that.
What's right now is
I think it's got a hard drive and I can hear it. Oh, it's read the disc. So this one's working then, that's good. You can try that one, Harrison.
okay.
Oh, it's working. Oh, that's good then. I'm trying to think how much I paid for that. Actually, I think it was £25. So this console came out around 2001. It had a lifespan of about 8 years. It's quite a long time actually for a console. Mind you, is it though? Because the PlayStations are out for a long time, aren't they, before they make another one? So this was out around the same time as the PlayStation 2. And this was Xbox's first console, Harrison. I preferred the design of this one. I didn't like the 360 that came out afterwards. Didn't like the design of that. Well, at least that one's working. We'll retune the TV in a moment and try that SEGA again. Hopefully it'll work. I'll have to do some problem solving and looking on Google if it doesn't.
What have I on?
RGM?
Should I just do it in Lucas Lucas?
Yeah, that'll do. So messing around. At least it's working. You can do a mod with these actually. You can put a file system on it where you can actually have games on the hard drive. I think you must back up your own games onto it, and you can do some other things as well. I think there's a media center software for it, if I remember rightly. Okay. So all those old phones it's bringing up. Look, what's that all about? Choose your phone. Yeah, Sony Ericsson. Just click done now. Select done.
It's got a Google Joe Crew. No, different.
Yeah, I can hear the hard drive.
Angel City, home to the country's toughest street racing crews. In Juiced, you'll get to meet them all, but you'll need to do more than just win. You'll need to impress them with all your tricked-out automobiles, challenge them for ownership, and
Hell, if I was looking to buy one of these, I'd buy yours.
Just click OK. Skip through it quickly. I don't think I've had this game before.
You sure got money to burn, man.
Is it forward?
Oh, I know.
You can change the view. Sorry, I've done.
Yeah.
Right then, now we know that's working, we'll have a look at that SEGA and see if we can get that going again. Well, here we are, we're back. We've actually just cleaned the cartridge, the actual game cartridge itself, for some isopropyl alcohol, and it's working. So let's just try it again. Fingers crossed it's going to work again, because the off switch is a little bit iffy. Yay!
Yeah.
Looks good, doesn't it, the picture quality?
Mm.
Normally composite, normally an aerial lead doesn't look as good as composite. I think I've got this on the Game Gear. I need to fix my Game Gear actually, because it's not working properly. It needs a capacity change. I must get around to doing that. Is it in demo mode or? There we go, press start. Because it will basically do a demonstration of the levels. Select one player, press start. That's it. There we go. Is that you playing or was that a demo?
No, it's still demo. Why is it?
It might be the controller's a bit stiff because it was very dusty. It's been in someone's loft basically. I think it did say in the listing it had been in someone's loft.
Yeah, it may take a few tries.
There we go. Emerald Hill, I think that's... Okay, this is the first one. Is that you now?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, there we have it. I was lucky on this occasion. Both consoles are working. The Sega probably wants a little bit of work cleaning. I might do a little restoration video on that on its own actually, open it up and take a look inside. Well, I guess that just leaves me to say, as always, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll be seeing you.
Bye.
Very colourful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you played the Sonic games before? Have we
Not
got
as
all-
much.
No. Have you got it on the Wii?
Well,
I
I've
can't
got
remember. On the Nintendo Wii, have you got it on that?
I've got Sonic and Hedgehog, Sonic and Mario on at the Olympic Games.
Oh yeah.